Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
Georgia's revised budget project for 2024 was considered on Thursday in a meeting of the government's Economic Council led by Prime Minister Rikoti. Rikoti, the Georgian finance minister, briefed the council members on the budget priorities, with the council noting that the 2024 budget considered increasing the financing of social protection programs. The project also includes the increase of remuneration for teachers and employees in the public sector and provides significant financial resources for the promotion of economic growth, the government administration said. The conversation also touched on the economic trends of the 9 months of 2023, the results of the budget execution and new project, as well as economic activities for 2024. The members of the Cabinet of Ministers on Monday discussed a project setting new standards for providers of dental services. On the initiative of Health Ministry, the rules for starting practice and operating will be stricter. The goal of this amendment is to protect patient safety and ensure service meeting modern standards. According to the amendments, criteria necessary for infection prevention, control and sterilization, disinfection and medical waste management are updated, specified and defined in greater detail for dental clinics. To better manage the process, it will be mandatory to designate a person responsible for infection control in clinics. The requirements defined in the amendments for currently operating dental offices and clinics will come into force starting in January 2024. New establishments, however, will be able to start operating only by complying with these standards. The state will fund oncological surgery for cancer patients in Georgia. The project aims to provide financial support for oncological surgery, covering all cancer patients in the country except those insured with budgetary funds. This coverage compensates both scheduled and emergency operations, extending to insured veterans and patients with annual incomes exceeding 40,000 lari. In a decision made in August of the current year, funding was already secured for hormone therapy, chemotherapy, and medicines for all oncology patients nationwide. The recent change approved by the Georgian government further expands coverage to include financing for oncological surgery, ensuring equal accessibility to this treatment for all citizens. According to the decision, the treatment of oncological disease will be universally accessible to every beneficiary, regardless of their income, as part of Georgia's universal healthcare program. Davitashvili, Georgia's Vice Prime Minister and Minister of Economy and Sustainable Development, held a working meeting with representatives of state agencies and business companies in preparation for the winter tourist season. The minister reviewed various infrastructure projects the government implements with the Tourist Trails Agency, focusing on the significance of the private sector's co-partnership in making Georgia an attractive and popular tourist destination. Irakli Burtuladze, the director of Mountain Trails Agency, spoke about the new ropeway complex and ski tracks in Gudauri that are significant for hosting high-level international sports and tournaments. The meeting continued in a discussion format with the participation of Deputy Economy Minister Mariam Krivishvili, Head of National Tourist Administration Maya Omiadze, and State Inuit in the Tbilisi region David Nuzadze. The process of systematic land registration begins in Tbilisi. The mayor of the capital, Kakakaladze, and the Minister of Justice, Ratib Gregwadze, elaborated on the land registration process at the briefing at European Square on Tuesday. According to Kaladze, deliberate land grabs have been an acute problem in Tbilisi. In addition, there are many areas in the territory of the city where the definition of ownership extends beyond the boundaries of the municipality. According to him, systemic land registration reform will solve these problems. Since I was elected mayor of the capital, along with many other challenges, my team and I have repeatedly faced such problems as, for example, some constructions on illegally appropriated state and municipal lands and the deliberate seizure of these lands. However, everyone clearly saw that there were specific people behind such facts who benefited from these. We are the people who were able to satisfy the families affected by dropped cooperative apartment buildings, and there will be new people concerned about the mentioned problems left, said Gahakaladze. Natia Turnava, acting governor of National Bank of Georgia, together with the head of MBG departments, met with representatives of macroeconomic institutions on Tuesday. Achievements and challenges in this sector were highlighted at the meeting, also attended by the Association of Macrofinance Institutions. The activities of macrofinance sector in the past period were recapped and prospects for future cooperation were outlined. Further refinement of the regulatory framework and access to finance were discussed at the question-answer session. It was noted that the development of macrofinance sector will significantly improve the competitiveness of financial sector in general. Willingness was expressed to cooperate on increasing access to finance, which will support the creation of additional jobs in the country. Meeting with the macrofinance sector will continue in the future. The Georgian Minister of Regional Development and Infrastructure, Irakli Karsaladze, provided information to the parliament members about the Rikoti main road construction project at the session of the Sectoral Economy and Economic Policy Committee. Karsaladze stated that the goal is to bring this section in line with international standards, ensuring safety, quality, and development. The minister explained that the project underwent preparatory design works and international financial institutions were involved in the implementation from the design stage. Accordingly, the process took place in compliance with the procedures, policies, and rules of these institutions. The minister noted that companies were selected to design the Rikoti highway following the procedures of World Bank and Asia Development Bank. Designing the Rikoti highway involved renovated companies from the United States, Italy, Turkey, and South Korea. In total, 140 specialists participated, with 46 being international experts and 84 being local experts in the designing process. The team included professionals in various fields such as tunnel and bridge engineering, geology, environmental protection, road safety, and more, he stated.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.